Walk into any bookstore over the last few years, and you'd find the thriller shelves completely saturated by a single author, Frida McFadden. Her 2022 release, The Housemaid, caught fire on Book Talk, driving millions of sales and making her a consistent fixture on bestseller lists. That level of success inevitably caught the attention of Hollywood, triggering an immediate race to adapt her work for the big screen. The franchise locked in major talent, bringing in Sydney Sweeney for a project that would eventually gross nearly $400 million. Amanda Seyfried also joined the cast, and the studio has already confirmed a sequel starring Kirsten Dunst. As the franchise's financial and cultural footprint expanded globally, the total absence of its creator became an increasingly visible anomaly. Psychologists often point to the concept of an information vacuum. When the public lacks facts about a celebrity, they tend to invent their own. Without a real face to attach to the books, readers began to speculate that the twisty, highly prolific output of Frida was being generated by artificial intelligence. Another theory claimed the author was actually a secret syndicate of 3 men writing under a single name. The author's rare public appearances only fueled the speculation, as she arrived wearing heavy glasses and a series of distinct wigs. The bizarre disguises and wild theories shifted the conversation away from the books and onto the physical reality of the person writing them. On April 8th, the disguise was finally dropped, revealing a single, real person behind the brand. The author is actually Dr. Sarah Cohen, a 45-year-old physician based in Manhattan. Her actual medical career is highly specialized. She spends her days treating complex neurological conditions and brain disorders. This means the author of sensational pulp thrillers is the same person who spends her working hours managing life-or-death neurological cases. The spy disguise regarding the wig turned out to be a practical choice. She explained she simply didn't know how to style her own hair for public events. The pseudonym itself traces back to her 2013 debut, The Devil Wears Scrubs. She used a fake name to create a professional firewall, ensuring her career as a novelist wouldn't conflict with her job as a physician or compromise patient trust. The elaborate mystery wasn't a marketing stunt, but a functional survival mechanism built to keep 2 demanding worlds from colliding. By 2023, the logistics of operating as both a full-time doctor and a blockbuster writer reached a breaking point. This graph illustrates the shift. As her literary success rose exponentially, the capacity to maintain a full hospital schedule dropped. After reaching a certain threshold of commercial reach, she scaled back her medical duties to just 1 or 2 shifts a month. Beyond the scale of million-dollar box offices and viral dominance, anonymity stops being a protective tool and becomes a logistical impossibility. There is a final irony to her decade of secrecy. Her hospital colleagues had already figured out her identity before she went public. Instead of the professional judgment she expected, her coworkers were supportive, with many revealing they were already fans of her books. Now she openly brings free copies of her thrillers to the hospital for her staff. The threat to her professional credibility she spent over a decade hiding from was ultimately a phantom fear. She is now stepping away from the secrecy, exhausted by the dehumanizing debates over whether her work was written by a machine. She is dropping the disguise permanently because she feels she has nothing left to hide. While the name and the hair were fake, she maintains that the connection she built with her readers was always genuine. The ultimate plot twist wasn't an elaborate deception, but the revelation that beneath the wig, she was exactly the person she claimed to be all along.